I'm sitting here with Alex Rivera, writer and director of the film Sleep Dealer, which is premiering here at the Sundance Film Festival, correct?
That's right.
So, how's it going?
So far, so good, man. I mean, I'm staying alive, keeping in motion. It's been a constant stream of activity, and we took a big turn 2 nights ago when we premiered the film. You know, up until that moment, it was really, pretty stressful, a little bit, manic. You know, this project has been in the works for me for about 10 years.
It's a sci-fi film, futuristic. It's set in Mexico and the States, kind of?
That's right, that's
okay.
right.
Can you tell us a little bit, just sort of?
Sure. Well, Sleep Dealers, it's a complicated film, and it's a film, I think, that's unlike anyone we've seen before. But the sort of starting point, I think, to understanding it is to know it's a science fiction, it's set in the near future, and it looks at the world from a point of view we've never seen before in sci-fi, which is from the outside. It looks at America from the other side of a border wall. And so it's a film about the ways in which people from Mexico connect to America, a big theme in today's politics, in today's world, from a new point of view, using the future, looking at it from the future, Future world was the first thing I developed. It was almost like the chessboard, and then I experimented with a lot of different characters to give us a point of view on that world, and a lot of different plot lines and ways in which different lives could intertwine. I mean, I think like a lot of science fiction filmmakers and science fiction writers, we get into it because we want to think about the future. The world and the kind of questions that a future world makes you think about are what the film is about, right? And I think my film's a little like that. I started off just thinking about the world, and what I saw, and this was in the 90s, was I saw people talking about technology uniting the world, technology creating a global village, and at the same time as that was happening, they were building a big wall between the United States and Mexico. There was movements to throw immigrants out of the country. And so I saw, on one hand, technology connecting us, and yet at the same time, something else dividing us. And so that idea of a world connected by technology, but divided by borders, that's the central idea of the future world I've created.
Disculpa, ¿dónde los conseguiste?
¿Mis nodos? Ya fue hace mucho, un chavo, un amigo mío.
It was challenging. It was very hard to imagine what was really going to come out, because we were, trusting the vision of this first-time director, and he was going to be like telling us all this stuff about this world, and we were trying to like follow, and the drones and the network where you connect with your nervous system into this world of internet. And although a lot of the things are not far from our reality, they have a code in its own language, and Alex was incredibly precise about what that should look like and sound like. And we've been really pleasantly surprised by the results, because you never know.
Right.
You never know what the whole thing is going to come together and how the special effects are going to fit into what you shot.
Right,
and
it's like you're doing something where you're acting without a lot of the effects. Is that kind of what's happening? And
without any of them.
He's just saying this is going to look like this when you're done, and you just have to kind of visualize it.
You just have to make a choice and hope it fits.
Bioautentificación accionada.
Tijuana, México. La ciudad fronteriza más grande del mundo. Atrae a la gente como un extraño imán. Aún hoy, después de tanto tiempo que se cerró la frontera, siguen llegando almas nómadas, cargando nada más que sus sueños. Hoy día conocí a uno. No me impresionó mucho.
Repite los 10 últimos segundos, por favor.
To come with a movie like this that is so unique, and the reviews have been so awesome. It's nice, You do your work, and you live in a world that's sort of isolated from the audience, and then all of a sudden you're with them, and you're with people from your industry, and they're watching your work, and everybody has something to say, and that's nice, because films are about communicating after all, so this is the environment to do so.